Hi everyone, welcome back to Jessie Lifestyle at Home. In today's video, we're going to be doing a little bit of switching things up in my kitchen. I am back from vacation. I had surgery a couple weeks ago and then we went right on into vacation. So we've been all out of whack in my house. I have loved having these glass front cabinets in my kitchen for the past 5 years, but we're ready to switch things up. So I bought this privacy film to test out how more functional these cabinets could be if you didn't see everything that was inside of it. This side not so much. Like this side I kept pretty neat with our white bowls and dishes and serving platters, but it's honestly the other cabinet that's more near the stove that kind of felt like a waste. But I couldn't frost one side and not do the other, so I am going to be putting this film on 4 cabinet doors, and let's see, they have 12 panes of glass, and it was a lot of work, but I had an audiobook. It took me 2 days to get it done, but overall I am really happy with how it turned out. It makes me really happy. So we're gonna live with it for a few weeks, months, I don't know, and see how we like it. And if we really like it and we want to make the change, then we're going to order some frosted glass and then just it's one full sheet of glass, and then this wooden detail grid is on top of it, so it'll just be really easy to pop out that one big piece of glass, put in some frosted glass, and then we will have a whole new door. But for right now, just to see if we would even like it, I just grabbed some cheap film off of Amazon, and individually, I tried to do it just one sheet on the back. It did not look good. So I had to go through and individually do each pane. But overall, I really like it. And I think that this is going to be a really good change for the kitchen. Make it a little bit more modern. And this is the cabinet that I am most happy with it being frosted, is that we can use it for food storage now instead of using it as a bunch of display for all of my things. I did like decorating this for the holidays, but I feel like having this be more useful and having things readily accessible to me as I'm cooking is going to be a huge game changer in my kitchen. But here is both of them frosted over here. I also ordered a new bread box, some drawer organizers, and we are going to be installing my new microwave that I bought to match all the other small appliances in my kitchen. But first I need to clear off Malcolm's play area here on the island. It always gets messed up with toys and whatever else he is working on. I think there's some Play-Doh in there as well. But yeah, I need to get a clean slate so I can start working on some of the other areas in my kitchen. I am also thinking about doing a faux wood hood range here. The way the hood range was done is so weird. We just popped it back on after we redid the exhaust fan when we kind of did a little facelift to this kitchen a couple years ago, which is crazy to me. Time flies. How am I in this house for 5 years already? I don't know if you're like me or not. This is our forever home. I'm not going to be one of those YouTubers that moves every 2 years for content. This is it for us. This is our home. We're going to be here as long as we possibly can. I mean, the master is on the first floor, or the primary room is on the first floor. So, we have wide hallways. We can add ramps to the ins and outs. When we redo our primary bathroom, I'm going to make sure that has good wheelchair access to the shower. I am making sure that we can age in this house. So, it's just crazy to me though how fast time flies. 5 years already. In a blink of an eye, it'll be 10, 15, 20. We'll have grandkids running around here. It's crazy. So I'm definitely taking my time with doing things around the house. But as Malcolm is going to pre-K, Malcolm, if you're new here, Malcolm is my youngest, and he'll be starting pre-K end of last school year in May, June. My daughter graduated high school, and then I also had my son turn 21. My oldest son turned 21 this year. So we have a lot of big milestones this year. So we're starting all over again with him in school. But with him being in school full time, I will have so much more time on my hands to do all of the house things that I love to do. And hopefully I'll be able to share it with you all on this channel. I have been looking for a while for like a more modern bread box, and I found the perfect one for me on Amazon. I will definitely link all of the new things in the description box below, but this one, I love the color of the wood. That's kind of the stain that I like using around the house anyway. Has 2 different drawers, so we can have our sandwich bread down there. I have my tortillas and my bagels, and I'm gonna throw some cookies in there as well. Get it all off the counter. I've basically been living in chaos with everything like spread out all over the counter, and I'm finally getting some upgrades so that everything can have a place. It's about that time that I reseal these countertops as well. I'll definitely share with you what products I use and everything that I am going to do in that. I think it's like a 3-step process to seal the counters. But for now, I'm just cleaning everything up and giving everything a good wipe down. I am also adding a couple cute little sun catchers, some stained glass plants in my window. I have a black thumb when it comes to houseplants. But I wanted to add some interest and some cute whimsy to my huge, beautiful kitchen windows, and I found these again on Amazon, and I just love the way they look. I think it's really cute, and I can't wait to buy some more. I'm also going to be ordering some blinds for these windows. This gets a ton of sun, and I think it just will help it look a little bit more finished. I have been debating whether or not I wanted to get blinds for this window, and the fact that I couldn't have one big large blind for this space. I've looked all over everywhere for a custom blind to fit this width, and they're just not out there that I can find. So I'm gonna have to do 3 individual blinds, but to be honest, they're only going to be put down halfway anyway to just kind of block the top windows. And I think these are so pretty. I can't wait to find some more. I'm definitely gonna have to look on like Etsy as well to find some more of those like stained glass plants. I think it'll be really pretty and add a little bit of fun to the kitchen area. This area is also a little problem area. It always like piles up with the fruits and different snacks and stuff. And I haven't been able to find a good like fruit bowl or situation for our fruits. Healthy options are right in reach, and it looks good and it matches all of the other stains in the house as well. So I definitely had to fill it up with all of Malcolm's favorites. As you can see, he had already had a plate going for what he wanted. I also found this little minimalist banana hanger. It just sticks to the bottom of your cabinet, and it's just kind of out of the way and it'll look good. Of course, I already have my Zevo up because we've already had little fruit flies wanting to come and visit us. So I have my Zevo on either end because once the rain comes, the little gnats like to come out and play. I finally, after months and months of debate, have decided to replace my old scratched up stainless microwave with one of the new Drew Barrymore beautiful ones that match everything else. And I'm really happy with it. My kids are like, it's too complicated, there's too many buttons, but I think they'll come around once they start to use it. It's insanely funny to me how things always come back around, because I had white appliances when we moved into our very first house, and all we wanted was stainless steel and granite, and now all the kids are getting rid of the stainless steel for white or different colors, and you know, granite is out of style. They're painting granite to make it look like fake marble. It's crazy. I finally have caved and bought one of these Ziploc organizers. My drawers are actually short, so I had to find one that was 2.5 inches tall versus the average like 3-inch tall drawers. So I couldn't find the proper aluminum foil / sliders that I actually was looking for first. So I'm gonna have to like maybe look somewhere else for a more custom size for the aluminum foil and the plastic wrap. But I am happy now that I have a full of baggies, especially since I'll be packing lunches again for Malcolm to go to school. It's going to be all organized, and I just have a ton of things on my list that I've been wanting to get done and haven't. So I'm just adding a couple things here in the kitchen that I wanted to update and make a little bit more efficient and functional for the way I run this family. Of course, these chairs are absolutely awful, so I'm going to be using my Bissell little green machine to clean up all of the stains that are on these chairs. And they do a really good job. It's not that big of a deal. These will dry by the end of the day, and we'll be able to use it again. And it gets out all of the stains and makes them look brand spanking new again. I have also ordered a new steam clean system. You don't have the steam clean or the steam Bissell steam shot, which I liked, but it's actually been recalled. So I've been taking my time and doing some research on what kind of steamer that I want. And the fact that the Bissell steam shot had such a small reservoir for water and you had to wait for it to cool down, it took forever because I was going to try to use them on these floors to like clean the grout and stuff, but it took forever and it wasn't very efficient. So I've ordered a new steamer. It has a long handle too, so I don't have to crawl on my hands and knees to like clean these floors. And so I'll be trying that in an upcoming video. It didn't come in time for this video, but and it's not sponsored. It's something that I researched and bought with my very own money as well. But I just wanted to kind of keep you in the loop so you can look for that in an upcoming video. And of course, my very own Buzz Lightyear is here. He is super cute and always into everything, and the reason why I'm cleaning up my house half the time. But yeah, he was watching a Toy Story in the other room, and he had to show me the new lollipop slash like dinosaur thing that his dad had gotten him when he got home for lunch today. He was super excited. I, of course, was not as excited because that meant a lot of sugar, but as a rare treat, it's fine. But it definitely had him bouncing off the walls. So overall, I do like this O-Cedar. I do miss my spin mop, but the heads kept, like, I don't know if I'm really forceful when I'm mopping. I probably am because these floors are very textured and it's a lot of resistance when I'm mopping. As you can see, I'm using my foot for an extra little bit of force. But I do like the way this rinse clean works out a little bit better than the spin mop, because the quote-unquote clean water does get a little bit dirty with the spin mop, but this one, the water definitely stays clean because the water gets sprayed on the mop head instead of the mop head dirtying up the clean water reservoir. If you know, if you can follow what I'm saying here. But you know, I just feel like this leaves the floors a little bit more wet than the O-Cedar mop does as well. And this dirty water pour was dark. Gross, gross, gross. My floors were filthy. But here is an after shot. I'm really liking the film on the windows. I like having a spot for my fruit and veg. The bread box in this area looks a lot more cleaner and neater, and the microwave blends right on in the cabinets. Of course, I have my little pop of whimsy right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.